Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Doria. If you guys are new here, I create lifestyle and self-care content. So if that is of interest to you, please be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. But today's video is all about my own version of a clean girl shower routine, pre and post. So stay tuned to see how I implement this into my everyday routine and continue to keep myself as clean and fresh as possible throughout the day. So for starters, I will set the mood like I do in every other video. I just love setting the mood with a nice candle that smells good and doesn't feel too overpowering, but kind of fits me at ease. Today's was just the rhubarb scarlet that I typically burn. I picked this up from my spa that I went to, so I don't have the direct link, but I just recommend using a very lightly scented candle. But before I get into it, I am going to go ahead and wash my hands. I like to wash my hands before I wash my face because this is part of my pre-shower routine. But just to make sure there's no dirt or grime on my fingers or even on my fingernails. As you guys will see, I'm using this brush to get underneath and get any dirt or excess debris out from underneath my nails as much as possible before putting my hands on my face. I just like to practice this because I don't even like touching my face when my hands are actually clean, so I for sure don't want to wash my face with dirty hands. For starters, I wanted to keep this as simple as possible, so it's only like a 3-step routine. So I'm going to go in with my salicylic acid renewing cleanser from CeraVe, which this is like the lightest and the most effective cleanser that I've used on my skin, so I will continue to use it. But I'm going to go in with that and get my face nice and clean before moving on to the next step. Once I'm done washing my face and it's as clean as possible, I'm going to take my niacinamide, which today this was the step that I needed to take. So I'll take a dollop of that and spread that onto my hands before applying it to my face. Niacinamide just really helps to kind of smooth out the texture of your skin. So any fine lines, wrinkles, whatever the case is, I've seen that this has kind of improved the overall texture of my skin.
Crown, that's a jam.
And last but not least is moisturizing. As you guys can see, I use the heck out of this moisturizer. It's the Dew moisturizer. I'll link it down below, but I wanted to keep this as simple as possible because I think it's super easy to do on a daily basis. And if we're trying to fit a certain aesthetic or just kind of romanticize a little bit of our daily routine, I think this makes us as effective as possible to not overdo it as far as steps go. Now, before I get into the shower, I'm just going to go ahead and put my hair up before hopping in. So now that I've kind of enjoyed some of the hot water, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm taking this little baby washcloth, which my son does not use this. This is my own. So I'm going to go ahead and spritz it with some of the Dr. Bronner's almond Castile soap, which this is what it actually comes in. And then I'm going to go ahead and just take care of my business that way. That is for my feminine wash. This is more so for the other downstairs area. I'm going to spritz some of the Dr. Bronner's Almond Castile Soap and this Dove body wash. Just to make sure things are as thorough and as clean as possible. And then I'm going to probably do that 2 times. I usually do that just for good measure, but I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, and then I'll be back on once I'm finished. Alright, so now that I'm done with all the feminine hygiene and whatnot, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my African net sponge just to cover the rest of my body. I will go ahead and cleanse my body with the Castile soap first before hopping in with any kind of body wash. Now that I finished cleansing, I'm going to go in with the body wash. I'm using the Necessary Eucalyptus body wash, which huge thank you to the person that commented that I opened it the wrong way. I finally figured out how to do it without wasting a bunch of product, but I'll go in again with my net sponge and just kind of scrub all over my body, exfoliate it, get myself nice and smooth, and then I will go in again with the body wash using this back scrubber just to make sure that my back is actually clean as well. Now that the shower portion is complete, I'm just going to sit down and kind of dry myself before going into the moisturization and post-shower process. Okay, so I use the Lubriderm, as you guys have probably seen in my previous videos, which if you guys haven't, check those out. I usually use this just because I like to keep things unscented so that if there's any fragrance that I do actually want to use for the day, that scent can come through. So I'll go in with that and make sure that my skin is as moisturized as possible. And I notice that this keeps me super soft all throughout the day. So by far one of my favorite lotions. So I'll go in with that, and then after I'm finished with that, I will follow up with my Necessary deodorant gel, which this is also unscented. I don't have a thing for unscented products. I guess I sort of do. I just like to smell like what I choose to smell like, not what my lotion chooses to smell like. So I'm going to finish up with that. And then also a huge shout out to one of my subscribers for recommending this body butter from Trader Joe's. I've used it and I am absolutely in love with it. I will continue to buy it. I love how mild the scent is, but it still smells so luxurious and just rich. And I am like obsessed with coconut scent. So I'll lather that all over my body just to keep all the moisture in from the lotion that I previously put on. I'll go ahead and put my comfy clothes on for the day before getting started. Now that I'm completely dressed, I'm just going to go into my spritz, and I'm using the citron meringue from Gourmand. I think that's who it's from, but I'll just spritz that all over. just to keep things light and fresh and still kind of go with the coconut, kind of tropical, citrusy, whatever theme I'm making up. Just freshness. And then I'll go ahead and remove my shower kind of headband and put my earrings in, and I am done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like down below and consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.